What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Just wanted to do a stream on YouTube's latest update. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all good. Good to see everybody. How are you guys doing today? What's up, Mayhem? What's up, Iguana? What's up, Marina? What's up, Deez? How are you guys doing? What's up, Joa? Good to see you guys. Hello, hello. All right, so for those of you guys who have not heard, YouTube has just made a new update to their monetization policy, and it seems like, hopefully, seems like they're going to be cracking down on AI a little bit. How are you guys doing? What's up, K-Star Alien? What's up, Gaming? What's up, Lord of Sleep? Sorry if I'm missing some of your messages. TK, my man, how you doing, dude? But yeah, so for those of you guys who haven't heard, YouTube just made an update where they said you are now going to be losing monetization for posting what they consider to be unsatisfying or off-putting repetitive shock videos, right? So mostly that seems like it relies around AI slop, although there is a guy who makes videos destroying vacuum cleaners who apparently has gotten demonetized. Thank you for the $2 plus world. I really appreciate that. Let's get some W's for him. Thank you so much. What's up, Darby? But yeah, what's called? They are going to be clarifying what they consider off-putting, but essentially it's going to be low effort content, right? So the first thing that I immediately think of is, AI slop content. Are they arresting Jetpack Cat? That's a good one, Doko. What's up, Maximilian? What's up, Shivers? But yeah, so a few days ago, they updated their monetization policy to aggressively go after certain types of channels with their new unsatisfying or off-putting content policy, right? So in their policy, they define unsatisfying or off-putting content as content that relies heavily on manipulative formats, mimic formats, and stories where the video feels interchangeable, or content designed specifically to shock or surprise viewers with the sole purpose of getting views. So obviously, the AI slop is the first thing that I can think of when I see this, right? But what was the first channel I actually was thinking of after the AI slop? Let me just pop it on screen real quick. Is that just me? Thank you for the $2 bite, DD. Really appreciate it. Playing Fallout 3 Into the Pit DLC IRL right now. Thank you for the $2 bite, DD. Really appreciate it. Let's get some W's for him. But yeah, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. But yeah, so what kind of content will lose its footing? The policy clearly states that it's trying to reward channels that offer original and satisfying content. So I won't be rewarded here because my videos suck. But for example, if you're making a piece of content that uses tools such as AI to create a truly unique piece of content with a creative narrative, you'll be fine. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about that wording because I don't know what YouTube considers creative. Hopefully they don't consider this type of stuff creative. But yeah, more Pegasus is the king of its over clickbait. I mean, based on the wording of what they said, it seems like his channel would be one of the ones targeted. Manipulative formats, mimic formats, and stories where the videos feel interchangeable. I mean, it sounds like describing him perfectly, to be honest. Thank you for the $2, proud Leninist. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Get some W's for him. But yeah. However, if you're just creating the most generic videos, think body cam Reddit stories where your sole purpose in making these videos is to get views through their shock factor, you seem to be out of luck because the policy clearly states that content that heavily relies on generic templates or emotionally manipulative themes violates the guidelines. So seems like it's going to be mainly AI content that they're going to be going for. So, they keep saying inauthentic content, but now they've switched the wording a little bit to unsatisfying or off-putting content. So, yeah. In my eyes, it's probably the first step of many for YouTube to... All right, you got to calm down the spamming, buddy. Hold on. Okay, it won't let me remove comments right now. Come on, YouTube. Okay, there you go. But anyways, yeah. So, oh my god, dude. YouTube's thing is lagging right now. Okay. But yeah, so this is going to be the type of content that they're going to be going after. So through the numbers, it says apparently they've nuked about 130,000 channels recently, some AI slop channels. So this is from vidIQ. Two things are happening at once: detection, a Google research paper on hunting coordinated synthetic spam, and YouTube's monetization rules for AI era content. So they're really trying to get rid of all the AI slop. I mean, it's funny because YouTube contributes to so much of it too with all their AI updates. Oh, now you can generate videos of people dancing and stuff, and it's just like, YouTube, really? Like, aren't you surprised? Like, what makes you surprised that people wouldn't use that to make more AI content? You know what I mean? I'm very skeptical about this. I agree, Edgar. It's kind of hard to take YouTube's word for anything nowadays. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But YouTube is changing right after people flock over to cam tape. Coincidence? Yeah, we you know, that's actually funny. I did want to talk about that a little bit today. Apparently, we crashed that website. Uh, I feel bad about that, but hey, I just liked the website. I wanted people to know about it. I did not expect that irrelevant old me would get over 100K views, dude. I'm not relevant enough for viewership like that. I was surprised. I was just as surprised as you guys. But anyways, what's it called? The detection side, Google system looks for two signals together, related or coordinated accounts, and a high prevalence of similar synthetic content. So it's funny. I wanted to show you guys a Reddit post that I've talked about before. 3 weeks ago, this person made a post said, if you look up why won't predators attack sleeping humans, you get hundreds of near identical videos with AI thumbnails. Some people might think, oh, maybe YouTube fixed this, right? Well, I wanted to do this for you guys live right now because I thought it'd be fun, right? Why won't predators attack sleeping humans? Let's see how many duplicate videos we can find. Wow. Not only are they duplicate videos, the thumbnails look near identical. Look at how many of these there are. Completely different channels. All uploaded within like the last few weeks. Some of them uploaded minutes ago. I mean, this is what YouTube is now. I mean, it is just copy and pasted content with AI slop just over and over again. You can't even really discern like them from each other. Like, well, what is the difference here? You know? So there's that. 20 stream streak. Nice, Darby. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you, dude. But even like the main person who made this format, right? Or the person who got the most views doing it, right? If you actually look, I'm pretty sure it's all one person. They try to make it seem like it's a collab between 3 different YouTubers. Their videos all look the exact same to me. Pretty sure it's the same people. Right? So this is the type of content that is on YouTube right now. So this channel, for example, in my opinion, should not only get demonetized, they should get banned. Because if all your videos are pretty much exactly the same and you have multiple channels farting out this crap over and over again, I mean, it's insane. I mean, so let's think about it for a second, right? This guy over here, he has 55,000 subscribers in 2 months. Holy hell, man. I mean, that is quite a meteoric rise there. And then that's just one of many AI channels. He only has 36 videos with 6 million views. I don't know, man. I mean, I can't compete with these guys anyways because I just don't make good videos. But like, for all the other actually good YouTubers out there, I feel bad for them. But, they all advertise some sort of like course here or something as well. If you guys see. This has been happening before AI, just easier to copy. Thank you for the $2 squad, but I really appreciate it. Well, AI makes it a lot more prevalent and a lot more nonstop. That's the point. That the AI slop is made it easier for people to plagiarize. So, but thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So, while I was looking at the link over here, again, this is another thing I wanted to show you guys. If we look at the link that they have over here, their course, right? To discover the secret lives of ancient humans. Keep in mind, right? They're not only farting out AI slop every single day and making thousands of dollars off of it, but they also have a course where they're going to be getting you to try to spend more money, right? Thank you for the $5, Shadow Omega. I really appreciate it. Thank you for telling us about cam tape. Honestly, I feel it can be the true YouTube killer we need most. What do you think? No, I don't think it has a chance. I'll be honest. Cam tape, I just thought it was an interesting website that for people to check out if they want to see old school YouTube. It's not going to be YouTube. Like, I have to be realistic with you guys. I don't want to lie to you guys. Cam tape has no chance to overtake YouTube. For YouTube to be overtaken, it would take a very wide coordinated effort. They're too much of a juggernaut right now. They're pretty much unbeatable right now. So there would need to be a much more polished video sharing website. But regardless, thank you so much for the $5 shout out. Make it really appreciate it. Let's get some W's for them. But anyways, back to the link, right? You know, you start your journey now or whatever. This is what you get. You know, 3 hours plus of content, all going to be AI generated, I'm sure. An exclusive PDF guide and a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, and look, it just so happens to be created by these three people who are apparently different people, but I would imagine they're the exact same people. So let's look at how much it costs. Is I believe that's euros. 97 euros for this bullshit. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like, okay, let's see how much money that is, like in USD. 97 euros is 110 US dollars for a fucking PDF and 3 hours of AI generated content. Oh my god, these fucking scam artists, dude. So these are the types of channels that are on YouTube, right? And what's sad is, like, let's say I made an actual video. I'm doing a stream about it right now, but let's say I made an actual video about it, right? Like, YouTube's not gonna listen to me anyways, dude. Like, I've talked to YouTube about you know, the UTTP and all that. They, to my knowledge, they have not done shit about those guys, even though they are literally, you know, advertising CSAM, CS. So what do you call it? CSAM, all that, you know, disgusting content involving children and stuff. I've talked to YouTube about it, try to get them to, you know, ban them and whatever. They even made a tweet at me saying that, oh, you know, we've seen what you're saying, we're gonna look into it, and then they didn't do anything about it. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I mean, literally, if YouTube wants to make their lives easy, look up this term, and every single channel making this type of video where they fart out the exact same video, all of these channels need to get collectively deleted, right? So that's the type of stuff that I'm hoping they will do with this new policy and update. But yeah, Google cannot care. Yeah, and the main reason why they don't care, and you know, like you guys are mentioning Camtape, is because YouTube has no viable competitor. Nobody can compete with YouTube, right? I mean, they are a global juggernaut. So until they have someone that can actually rise up and challenge them, we're going to be in trouble. And you know, I know a lot of you guys ask about Haven, right? Okay, you know what? Let's get a counter here real quick. Type of 1 if you know what I mean when I'm talking about a website called Haven. Type of 2 if you have no idea what I'm talking about. 1 if you know what Haven is. Type of 2 if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it looks like most of you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So for those of you guys who have seen my videos throughout the months, I have worked with a website, an upcoming website, done sponsorships with them, which you guys know I never do sponsorships, so I clearly believe in the product, right? Haven is going to be an anti-AI YouTube alternative coming soon. However, their Kickstarter didn't reach their goal, and so they are on kind of a hiatus right now. I can't say too much about it, but they're going to be trying to come into prevalence soon, trying to get their website launched soon, and I really hope they can rise up and challenge YouTube. I know it seems far-fetched for a startup company to challenge YouTube, but yeah, I'm hoping that they do. Thank you so much for the $2.50. Is that euros? Thank you, Schmuggums. Really appreciate that. I greatly dislike these repetitive stick figure channels. They are very often peddle actual misinformation too, masking it as interesting facts. Very true. And actually, you just made a good segue into the next thing I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it. Let's get some W's for them. In the actual Google help article where they talk about this, they specifically talk about content that cannot be monetized in relevance to AI doctors providing medical diagnosis, health advice, or wellness remedies. So there's currently tons of AI doctors out there on YouTube that are actually pretending to be real doctors. And to your point, Schmuggums, they're making horrifically bad, inaccurate advice that people are following, and they are genuinely hurting people, you know, because people aren't able to tell that they're AI doctors and then AI voiceover and all that. I mean, nowadays, man, you can't even tell what's real or not, you know. Here's a good thing, right? Here, so I'm sure a lot of you guys watch the World Cup. I've been watching the World Cup. I watch every time, you know, every 4 years. What's up, Newt? I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about a guy named Erling Haaland, right? One of the most famous footballers in the world. There's a video that went viral that a lot of people thought was funny. I actually thought this video was real too, where he got scared from his own reflection while he was eating some food. You guys know what I'm talking about? Right over here. This video went viral of him eating this food and stuff like that, right? It was fake. But most people, you know, obviously if you don't have the top clip wasn't there for reference. Just imagine you're watching the bottom clip. I mean, yeah, it was fairly difficult to tell that that was real or fake. I mean, holy crap, man. So this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. People go on YouTube specifically where YouTube has not been doing a good job historically of moderating this stuff. And they see an actual doctor sitting there giving medical advice and they're like, okay, it's a doctor, I should listen to them, right? It's not even a real person. It's AI generated. That is terrifying. We are in that era now where it is becoming very, very difficult to actually tell what is going on, what is a real video, what is AI, whose voice is real, whose voice is fake. You know, there have been people who have made jokes saying that I'm AI or my voice is AI, and I actually find it funny because it's just like, you never know, actually. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to tell, man. I love your channel, Deep Viewer. I don't have much time to get homeschooled for it. Thank you, Jack. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching, dude. But yeah, why watch these AI stickmen when you can watch Alan Becker instead? Dude, the legend. Animator versus animation, dude. Only real ones now. All right, but yeah, so what YouTube explicitly allows AI assisted scripts, visuals, and original characters. The finished video shows creative vision and real viewer value. I mean, I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about this too. I don't think that, like, okay, in my opinion, and I know people are gonna throw tomatoes at me for this, I don't really think that any type of AI content should be on YouTube. But let's say YouTube, you know, disagrees and they do allow AI content on YouTube. Make it so when I am on my homepage, there is a button over here. You see how it says music, news, gaming, all this type of stuff. There should be a button over here that says AI. And if I click it, then you can show me videos that have AI involved in it. Or I can not click it and I won't see any videos with AI involved. That's what I think would be the best solution. That way people who do like AI content can go watch it. I don't want to see it, you know? So that's how I would do it. No tomatoes thrown. I mean, you'd be surprised, man. Whenever I make videos talking about how much I don't like AI content on YouTube, you would be shocked. That is some of the most hate I've ever gotten on YouTube. Just talking about that I'm not a big fan of AI content. So there is a sizable group out there where if you criticize AI content, they want your head on a what do you call it? On a skewer. We need something like DuckDuckGo's hide AI images filter. Yeah, obviously. I mean, I think that'd be great. I think that, you know, even people who use AI in their thumbnails and stuff, there should be some sort of filter where we can get them out of here, you know? Then AI users would sneak onto the non-AI side of YouTube. Well, that would be up to YouTube, right? If they have a good detection system, then they wouldn't be able to sneak in. I mean, YouTube has a copyright system where if I were to start singing a few lyrics of a song, this whole stream will get copyrighted. Why can't they do something similar with AI slop? You know? I mean, I just think that they need to get their priorities straight. If they want this to be YouTube and not AI tube, they need to actually make it so they can properly detect AI. So that's just my opinion. But, you know, so they are still going to be allowing people who use AI in their content. They just, I guess, want it to be creative. So it can't be generic or repetitive, can't be manipulative or off-putting formulas. And, you know, as I referenced earlier in the stream, I also can think of many YouTubers who use a repetitive generic template in every single video that probably don't even use AI that should still get demonetized or banned. This guy is enemy number one over here, because literally every single one of his videos have pretty much the exact same thumbnail, and his titles of his videos give you pretty much no indication on what the video is actually going to be about. And also keep in mind that every single video he makes, regardless of the topic, just so happens to be right around 35 minutes. Look, I could scroll through for you right now. Look at the video lengths. Does not matter what the video topic is on. That shows that he's using a freaking slop template over here, and he's farting out these videos every single day and making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it. I mean, these are the types of content, in my opinion, that should be demonetized and banned. I know people are gonna. I know he has a lot of fans. Might get hate for that one, but that's just my opinion. Drinking the game, take a shot every time you see a more Pegasus video. It's over in the thumbnail, pretty much. You know. More Pegasus, more like more content farming, pretty much. Yeah, so that's funny. The pattern in both the enforcement and the policy scale: without judgment gets punished, judgment gets rewarded. Use AI to make your ideas faster. The moment your videos become interchangeable with anyone else's, you're on the wrong side. I mean, to be honest, that's pretty much most AI videos, though. That Pegasus is annoying. I think many of us stopped watching him years ago. Yeah. I mean, he still gets hundreds of thousands of views per video, which is my point, though. You know, he's able to just fart out these videos every single day, each one being a minimum of 35 minutes, regardless of the topic. It's just pretty peculiar. And you know, the funny thing is, and I mention this every time I mention him, I've had a very short DM conversation with him, and he seems like a nice guy, but it's just he is contributing to the problem on YouTube where a lot of YouTube content right now is just trash, right? And I know that's rich coming from me, 'cause it's not like my videos are great or whatever, but at least when you look at these videos, you know what the topic is about, and I don't freaking drag it out to half an hour every single time. I mean, I really hate when people do that, dude. Why do CEOs trust AI so much? I don't even think it's about trust. I just think that they want to make money and they know they can. AI is much cheaper to use than actually paying people. You know what I mean? Thank you for another 250. Really appreciate that, Schmuggums. I propose a browser extension using crowdsourced information that's constantly updated, similar to how SponsorBlock does it, to detect and block AI slop. That's a great idea. And you know what the funny thing is? Um, Haven, the video sharing website that I'm talking about, that is in the works right now, they actually have a technology that will be poisoning any AI content that is uploaded on the channel or on the site, which will make it so the AI models can't like be. I can't explain it properly. The guy William, he can explain it better, but it'll like poison the AI content so it can't train off of other people's videos or something like that, right? So he has, not only is his website anti-AI in the sense that, you know, he doesn't want AI content on the platform, but he's also going to like essentially punish the people who do upload the AI content, which I think is great. Thank you so much, Shadow Mega. Your videos are informative to the point. And Peace is just, this person woke up today, so I'm going to farm another 35-minute video talking about it. Yeah, I know. And to be honest, it's pretty what's called, what's the word? Demoralizing to see someone like him do so well. Because obviously for content creators out there who want to try to do YouTube for a living, we're all thinking, damn, man, is this what we have to resort to? You know what I mean? Like, do we have to resort to this crap, you know? So again, according to everything that we've read about YouTube's new update, a channel like his, even if it doesn't use AI, would perfectly fall under what YouTube should be demonetizing, right? Like this like drama slop content, you know? Wouldn't be surprised if YouTube sued Haven for that. They sued them for what? Nah, they can't. They can't sue Haven for how they handle their own website. I mean, I guess they could, but they likely wouldn't win, you know. And plus, if YouTube sued Haven, that would actually be a blessing in disguise, because then, you know, we could all rally behind Haven and the community could rally behind them, and, you know, that would actually blow up the website even more, you know. So I'm hoping that they can get things off the ground ASAP, because YouTube kind of just keeps making mistake after mistake, and they can kind of just do it because nobody can compete with them. So yeah, I mean, as somebody who's been threatened with a lawsuit before, I mean, you guys, a lot of you guys know what happened, and you know, Critical helped me out. For someone who's been threatened with a lawsuit before, when it happened, it actually, you know, blew up the channel even more because everybody started rallying behind me. You know what I mean? So sometimes that can be a blessing in disguise. So now they do something that sounds good. Let's hope it is good. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Super Soul. I'm hoping that they actually do get rid of a lot of the crap on their platform. I hate AI so much. To be honest, me too. Google is a hypocritical company? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would agree with that. Haven's biggest weakness to not being seen is it's not being monetized or having ads. Like, they're not pushing themselves out? Yes. Yeah, I agree. I think that marketing-wise, they need to do better. I think that they need to strike while the iron is hot, or whatever the saying is. I forgot what the fucking saying is, but you know what I mean. They need to, like, Haven gained a lot of relevance when we were not because of me, whatever, but other people were making videos about it. But they gained a lot of relevance, and that was their time to go. You know what I mean? But they're apparently going to be restarting their Kickstarter soon. I can't say much more than that, but I'm rooting for them. I really like the project. And yes, Haven will have live streaming. Strike while the iron is not okay. I'm just making sure. Sometimes I'm bad with my sayings. So you know, just another further thing on what's going to be allowed to monetize and what they're talking about. Unsatisfying or off-putting content. That is kind of like the main thing that they're focusing on. So unsatisfying or off-putting content refers to content that relies heavily on emotionally manipulative formulas. So monetizing through the YouTube Partner Program requires that your channel be in compliance with the policies, and they're going to be trying to demonetize this type of content. I fully switch to Haven when I can. And that's another thing about them. You wouldn't even need to fully switch. I mean, especially for like, you know, I know a little bit more because I've worked with them, but they will make it so there is no exclusivity deal, meaning the people who upload on Haven are still free to upload wherever else they want. I've really looked into it, and I've had a conversation with a guy who's doing it, and or I've had many conversations with them actually, and he seems like a passionate guy too, like a guy who just wants to, you know, create a good video sharing website, you know. Unsatisfying content sounds really vague and a breeding ground for loopholes. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think that they made the diction vague on purpose, though, so they can enforce it quicker. That's what I would imagine. But we'll see. A few days ago, Haven sent an email about meeting the founder both on July and 2 months ago. They're prepping for the Kickstarter. Yeah, I think that they need to really speed it up, though, because the best time for them to launch is right now while YouTube keeps making mistakes, you know. Like YouTube has done this thing that we're seeing a lot, you know, their crackdown on what they call inauthentic content. We've seen it before, but the problem is it usually doesn't ever amount to anything. But yeah, if you should make a cam tape account, I'd watch it. I thought about it. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. The reason why I made the video about it is just because I thought the website was cool. You know what I mean? I like the idea of a website that brings back old YouTube. Isn't like all videos unsatisfying, because that would make it sound like even video in a series would be against that policy. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to actually determine what they mean by this. You know, another wording that they're using, which is probably a little bit more accurate, is low effort content. So that's probably going to be what they're going to focus on mostly, I hope, you know. But considering YouTube's AI moderation falsely bans people and strikes them all the time, yeah, I mean, I've been banned off of YouTube before, and they said that I hacked my own channel. So that's that was something that was pretty interesting. They've striked me multiple times. I've gotten copyright strikes. Well, actually, the other Deep Humor copyright striked me falsely, and his channel's still up. And YouTube has restricted my videos, giving me community guideline strikes, demonetized, stuff like that. So yeah, it's just their over reliance on AI, really. So stuff that is allowed to monetize is, you know, content with a cohesive storyline that doesn't rely solely on shock value, content that showcases your authentic perspective on stuff, content that expresses your unique creative voice, like using okay. I feel like that doesn't go together right there. This I can even hack your own channel just like that. YouTube Explain Yourself. Yeah, well, if you want to know about what happened, so I uploaded some videos criticizing YouTube, as I always do. Like, that's literally been my whole channel. And it's not because I hate YouTube, it's because I love YouTube and I want them to do better, right? But there are a few videos that I uploaded where I was like criticizing YouTube, and they claimed that a hacker uploaded those videos on my channel, right? I still don't have these videos, by the way. They're still removed to this day, even though YouTube was obviously wrong. There were videos of, like, this one was me talking about a bad search term on YouTube. This is me talking about YouTube demonetizing all Russian YouTubers. And then this one was me talking about YouTube's like comment warnings, that some mistake that they were making. They said that a hacker uploaded every single one of these videos. And when I told them, no, it wasn't a hacker, it was me, they didn't listen. They gave me my channel back, but they still removed all those videos. Just something to think about, you know? But anyways, so content that utilizes creative tools to assist in delivering a unique, well-researched and creative narrative, like using AI to edit your video scripts. I love how they just keep saying like this really good thing, but for example, using AI. Is that wrong? Google's awful. Yeah, I'm used to it though. I've been screwed by YouTube a lot. Remember when YouTube went out after you over the ID verification, or am I misremembering? No, no, you're not really misremembering. It wasn't because of the ID verification per se, but it was they what's it called? They took down a video that I made 9 months prior, right around the time that my videos were doing well because of the ID verification thing. It was just weird timing, you know. But yeah. They're really pushing AI. Yep. Yep. And so that's what makes YouTube's stance on this and their, you know, updates like this really weird, because do you want AI slop content on the platform or not? You know, it's really weird because they claim to be fighting AI slop while also promoting it, you know. I mean, I've already made a video about this, but like the CEO did an interview with this John guy where he basically was saying like he doesn't feel like AI content should be like discriminated against.
This goes back to what I said, is I don't think a piece of content should be penalized just because it was created with AI. There's going to be
well, like, I disagree. I think it should be. I think that any real video made by a real person without any AI usage should always be promoted more by the YouTube algorithm. That's just my opinion, right? Obviously, there are going to be AI YouTubers out there who are going to disagree with that, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the website's called YouTube, right? I don't think it's called AI Tube. So, yeah, YouTube should prioritize actual authentic content creators as opposed to people who fart out AI videos about why don't predators attack sleeping humans? It's like, yeah, how many of these videos do we need on YouTube? A million more? We were too hard on the old CEO. Yeah, Susan did definitely, you know, made some bad decisions too, but I agree. I think people hated on her too much. She did seem like she cared a lot more than Neil does, and she did hide the fact that she was literally dying from cancer. She could have used that to, you know, leverage some sympathy and stuff, but she didn't. She just unfortunately passed away. Her family made the announcement, and the entire time she was battling cancer and nobody knew. I mean, that in itself shows character, because once again, she could have used that to like leverage support for her. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying she's perfect. She was far from it, but she, I think I would have taken her over Neil any day. I'll be honest. So yeah. I need the AI bubble to pop already. Yep. So do, we all do. We all do, man. I need more authentic videos, please. Yeah, I agree. Content that lacks a clear narrative arc or logical progression, such as videos that stitch together unrelated or inconsistent AI clips to surprise or shock viewers. The thing is, when is the AI bubble gonna pop? I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell. I mean, people keep saying it's gonna pop any day, and that everyone's gonna just collectively start getting sick of AI and it's gonna start to get banned everywhere and stuff. But I think it's too late. I think AI is too ingrained in our society now. You know, it'll be really difficult. This season, the OCO, yeah, like I said, she definitely wasn't perfect, but I think I'd prefer her over Neil. Haven project is still going. I thought it was canceled since funding for it got canceled. No, it's still going. They're just trying to make sure that they succeed. So they're doing everything they can to make sure this will be a successful launch, you know, that they really hit their Kickstarter goal and everything. But yeah. People have already been hating AI. Yep. Just got an ad for Claude before this. Oh God. Yeah, YouTube seems to not give a crap on who advertises on their platform. There have been actual scams and hackers and stuff that advertise on YouTube, and YouTube still doesn't do anything about it. Just for the description, W YouTube. I mean, it'll be a W YouTube if they actually do what they say, but that doesn't happen not all that often. I don't know if you're just not listening, Byte DD, but I never said I gave up that the AI bubble wouldn't crash. I just said I don't know if it would and that it would be difficult to. You got to make sure you listen before you make inflammatory statements. At this point, we need ad blockers just to prevent us from potentially clicking on harmful ads. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of dangerous ads on the internet, for sure. People have been forced out of their homes just so more AI data centers can be built. True. Sorry, I'm listening while at work. I mean, but you should be careful before you accuse someone of something like that, right? I mean, come on. I'm good, cat lover. How are you? If you think of the children as they claim, their ads are also a problem. Like, look at the AI girlfriend ads. Yeah, dude, they're really bad. I've seen those ads everywhere. The AI girl, like, design your AI girlfriend and stuff is just so weird, man. I'm good. Anything because I'm weird. How are you doing? Thank you for asking, cat lover. So yeah, this is what they're going to be doing. Also, AI personas relating to sensitive topics will be demonetized as well. So you cannot be an AI doctor or anything. You can't have an AI generated podcast where you give like financial advice. What's up, Danielle? How are you doing? AI personas giving legal advice or interpreting laws. And this has been a thing. There have been AI channels that have been impersonating real lawyers on YouTube. Literally only come back here for 2 reasons: no immediate ego and DH, and stubborn about the current issues, which is needed. Thanks, John. Why would I have an ego? My videos suck. There's nothing to have an ego about. But yeah, what's called? There was a video I remember making where, yeah, Legal Eagle, that was his name. So he's a YouTube lawyer, a very famous one at that. I think he has like millions of subscribers. And there were the AI slop lawyers that were impersonating him and AI generating clips of him saying bullshit. And they were, I mean, this is the type of content that YouTube should have been going in on, right? So he directly contacted YouTube and they basically just told him like, yeah, sorry, you're on your own. And keep in mind, he has millions of subscribers. He's not a small YouTuber. Thanks, Lord of Sleep. Hey, DP has every right to have an ego from his $0.01 he makes an ad revenue per month. Yeah, I make 1 cent off ad revenue. Yeah. Kind of a big deal. What's your Camtape account? I have not made a Camtape account. Isn't that identity theft like an actual crime? It is. But again, YouTube doesn't want to do anything about it. He had like a back and forth with YouTube. If you want to see the whole video, just go look it up. YouTube's response to the lawyer is bad. They like removed some of the channels, and then there was another channel that was doing it. He tried to contact them, and then they did nothing about it. Some of the channels are actually still up as we speak, even though this video was 9 months ago. So crazy, man. Literally change YouTube so you can ask a question like an AI assistant in YouTube. Yeah, they've had that for a while. That's been a thing for a while. So yeah, pretty much the types of content that you can't monetize, they just keep saying the same things, is generic or repetitive content, unsatisfying or off-putting content, and AI personas relating to sensitive topics. hated it for a while. Just open ChatGPT or something. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, I mean they're trying to. They're trying to with this freaking thing over here. You know, like we've already made a video about this. I made a video about, I mean, for those of you guys who missed it, I made a video about the YouTube AI search thing like 5 days ago. I literally looked up like, hey, I want to see like adult videos, or I want to see like naked girls or whatever. And it showed me videos with that stuff. Like you can just use the feature to find actual, you know, salacious sexual content. I mean, come on, man. Like you would think that would be the first thing that they would make it so you can't do. You know what I mean? And yet if you actually watch this video, I did it very quickly and easily. Like it took like no effort. So, and that's the thing. Like it just goes back to the original point. YouTube does not care. They don't give a shit. I don't know. U-Hub, yeah, pretty much. Went from YouTube to RedTube. I don't think you have the Ask AI thing yet. Okay, well if you don't, you will eventually. They've already, like they're going to be globally rolling it out. Some people, for example, don't have their dislike button. Like some people still have their dislike button on Shorts, and their like button is still a thumbs up, but eventually it'll turn into a heart and your dislike button will be gone. Now what they want you to do instead of disliking is to say don't recommend this channel or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know. YouTube will continue not to care unless someone forces them to care. Exactly. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. That's what it is. I mean, they need to just have some competition. That's what would be the best thing for it. I mean, in gaming terms, it was similar to the whole Overwatch Marvel Rivals thing. Overwatch just kept making shit decisions, but then Marvel Rivals showed up, challenged them, and they're like, "Oh shit, maybe we need to do better." I've seen that Ask YouTube thing is weird. I just want a normal search to find a video, not some kind with a bot. Yeah, I think most people would agree with you, She. But YouTube wants to insist on forcing you to use AI. Don't recommend doesn't even actually do anything. Yeah, I think I've clicked that before, and I still get content related to what I said don't recommend to. Is Ask YouTube on desktop only? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Let me check on my phone right now. All right. I don't see it on the phone. Yeah, maybe it's not on the phone yet. I don't know if it will be, but yeah, I don't see Ask YouTube on the phone yet. Maybe they'll roll it out eventually. I do not heart the new YouTube Shorts update. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna not talk about it too much in this stream, but I actually am gonna do a video about that tomorrow. YouTube actually responded to everybody's like shitting on them for getting rid of dislikes. YouTube actually did respond to that. So I'll either make a video about that tomorrow or the day after that. The video's already made, but I'm deciding on when I'm gonna upload it. The thing is that's weird about YouTube sometimes is when you make a video where you what's called talk about something too soon after like so for example, right, despite me being completely irrelevant and not deserving these views, I'm getting like crazy viewership right now. I don't know how. You know, I'm getting really lucky, right? So I am concerned on if I upload too soon, sometimes it can cannibalize the growth of the previous video. I know I've been told multiple times that that's actually not how it works, but you know, YouTube is just so volatile that I have to be careful, you know, because if you guys notice, I used to upload every single day, but I stopped doing that. And it seems like the videos are actually doing better since I've stopped doing that. So now I'm trying to upload like every other day or maybe every 2 days or something. But yeah, you don't have the Ask AI button yet? Yeah. You're the voice of the anti-AI battle. Thank you. I think it's more than just me, though. I think there's a lot of people who really dislike AI. Critical, for example, really dislikes AI. He's made a lot of anti-AI videos. Oh no, my feelings are hurt when I see dislikes. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Yeah, I mean, there. Okay, why do you think that? Why do you guys think that YouTube removed dislikes? Just let me hear what you guys think, because there's one kind of obvious answer that everybody says, but there's also another one that I think a lot of people don't know about. What's up, Ralph? Okay, so a lot of you guys are saying YouTube Rewind, which I agree with, right? I think that is one of the big reasons, right? But there's also another reason that, I will go into detail with in the next video that I make on why I believe YouTube removed dislikes. Actually, Newt just said it right there. There you go. A lot of companies out there have made very unpopular decisions, and what will happen is people will go onto their YouTube channels and dislike their, advertisements and videos. So I would imagine that the companies get mad and they go to YouTube and be like, dude, our latest video has so many dislikes. You guys need to like remove or hide that shit. You know what I mean? Now that's kind of just like a headcanon thing. I don't have like a ton of actual like empirical data or proof or whatever for that. But I would imagine that that's one of the reasons as well. YouTube Rewind is for sure one of the reasons too. Obviously, YouTube Rewind 2018 got 20 million plus dislikes. I mean, good God. Should have just turned off dislikes for advertisements, or instead of turning off advertisements or getting rid of them, this is what they should have done, and this is what I proposed for years. Other people have proposed this as well. Why don't you just make it so you cannot dislike a YouTube video unless you watch a certain percentage of it? For example, this interview over here, maybe you have to watch the first, I don't know, 6-7 minutes to be able to dislike it. You know what I mean? Something like that. I would much prefer that than actually removing the dislike button as a whole. You know what I mean? I think that's so silly. So I wish that was a thing. That's a good idea. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that, But YouTube, instead of trying to fix it, they're like, you know what? I guess we don't have to fix it if we just get rid of it. Company said dislikes hurt my feelings. Yeah. I honestly think that is a big contributor to that. How much do you think YouTube is vibe coded now? Okay, that's a good question. Well, let's go ahead and let me just show you something real quick. The fact that I can remember this stuff off the top of my head it makes it even more sad. So Google CEO recently, in the last few months, came out and said that 75% of the company's new code is AI generated. 3/4 of the code for Google, the biggest website in the world, is AI generated. That is fucking unbelievable. And so obviously, as you guys know, Google owns YouTube. So if all their freaking code or most of their code is AI generated on Google, I would imagine the exact same thing is on YouTube, That is crazy. So, I mean, a lot of people didn't even know about that. So another thing is YouTube, hold on, like glitches and bugs. YouTube has been having more glitches and bugs than ever before. And this is coming from somebody who's used this website since like 2006. They are having a crazy amount of bugs where the UI keeps breaking. The YouTube Studio numbers don't work anymore. The website's not loading properly. Comments aren't loading properly. They aren't able to load videos properly. I mean, that just goes to show how much AI generated code is now on this website. Also, YouTube infamously went down in February for like, I think it was like close to an hour. And that like never happens. Like ever. Like that is a very rare event on YouTube, right? And just keep in mind that that type of stuff really started happening right after YouTube really started leaning into AI. Right over here. And I believe that was February when the website went down. The comments teleporting is part of the AI vibe coding. I mean, I can't say for 100% certainty, but I would imagine so, This is the reason why you moved to Twitch for a little bit. I mean, Twitch is, in my opinion, Twitch is even worse than YouTube. because Twitch wants to advertise hot tub streamers and stuff as their main content creators as opposed to people who actually make streams. I don't know. Twitch honestly makes YouTube look like a utopia. Oh man. Did you create your first YouTube account in 2006? No, I didn't create a YouTube account until I think 2012. This is like Deep Humor is like I believe it's my third YouTube channel. So the first YouTube channel that I ever created and made videos on was made in 2012, but I've been watching YouTube for an account. So and it kind of goes back to the whole ID verification thing about parents actually doing their jobs. My parents didn't want me to have a YouTube account because they were asking for like your real name and all that type of stuff, your real name, email address, and all that type of stuff. So obviously, when I got older, I made a YouTube account. So you also have the crummy ask AI question search bar that is useless. Well, not only is it useless, Mello, but it's dangerous. If you've seen my recent video, you can use it to find adult content on the website. You can literally use it to make your gooning experience better on YouTube. And they claim that they're doing it for the kids and all that. YouTube went down in February, summer. What do you think of YouTube poop? I think it was hilarious back in the day. Those were some of the oldest videos on YouTube. Those were hilarious. 75% on Google and YouTube is why it crashes. Yep, agreed. So apparently when they like evaluate your content on whether or not it's, in violation or not, they check your videos, channel description, video titles, and video descriptions. I really wish they would also check your thumbnails. I feel like that is another big part of repetitive and low effort content because once again, just going to keep flashing an example right here of somebody who puts no effort into their thumbnails and the thumbnails are exactly the same thing. But what do I know? Slop. Twitch makes YouTube look safe. I agree. Yeah, Twitch is... It's low-key an insult to compare YouTube and Twitch. Like, Twitch is so bad. Wonder if DuckDuckGo is going to make a YouTube-like website called DuckDuckView. I think they'd have to come up with a little catchier name than that. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm rooting for Haven. I want Haven to be the one that actually challenges YouTube. I think it's a good name, a good concept. I really want them to do it. And the guy who made it seems like a really good guy too. So if I was to put all my eggs in one basket, it would be in the Haven basket. When is that site coming out? We don't know yet. That's the unfortunate thing. This guy gets it. Oh my god. If you know, you know. Sound interesting for sure. Yep, I am eagerly waiting for that website. Because once again, there is no exclusivity deal. So I could upload there and on YouTube. So I would just upload on both. This is a tweet I made that did kind of well. Boo, did I scare you? Parental controls. Oh, man. I can't help you with that, Rock. I don't know how to help you with that. Stop it, Deep Fury is scaring you. No, my bad. I always wonder what you look like. I'm like super ugly. What's up, Thomas? Stream's lagging. It looks good on my end. It's probably YouTube. How did the debate with John go? Damn, you're a few weeks late, my friend. I think it went fine. He crushed me. He destroyed me. All right, well then you can get your dumb ass out of here, buddy. You're a 90s kid deep? Yeah. Stream keeps lagging. Again, that might be either you or YouTube. Everything looks fine on my end. Remember the Eggman joke? Good times, dude. I feel like Google is a SpongeBob and YouTube is a Doodlebob. What? It's okay, Atomic. He's an idiot. Just ignore him. Haven is going to be an amazing video sharing platform. I hope so, man. I hope so. Thank you, Hungry Slug. Thank you to everybody who is subscribed, by the way. I really appreciate you guys for subscribing. It means a lot. And if you guys can do me a favor, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, because YouTube sometimes doesn't push these videos out. They've been pushing them out recently, though. Sheesh. Recent videos have done well. I do find that, like, when I'm a little bit more vague with the titles, it does better. But at least the thumbnails show you what the video will be about. Chat's actually really chill for over 255 people. That's what I always pride on this community, you know, despite me being not very entertaining or anything. We have like the best community. I'm very proud of that. Very, very proud of that. Is Haven affected by the UK government? I think it would be eventually, but we've had discussions about age verification, and he told me he would do everything he can to stop it or fight it. So we would be a-okay. Has anyone gotten a damn HB3 message in Florida yet? You know, some people were saying that, like, they think this email that I talked about in my last video is fake, but I've gotten messages saying that people have gotten the same email. Is the Clippy movement still going on? I think somewhat, yeah. I know that was started by, I don't know how to say his name. I don't know if it's Luis or Louis, but Rossman. I know he started it. Live in Florida, never got one. It's for people whose accounts have been marked as a minor account. So if you didn't get one, your account might not be marked as a minor account. But that's the point, that YouTube can mark anybody's account as a minor account at any time without warning, and then all of a sudden you can't sign into YouTube anymore. Yeah, they are Flitch. They announced that. They said they won't be banning VPNs anymore. I think they were trying to, like, get back in our good graces because they got so much backlash, like this one right over here. But again, it's not really going to matter until they just cancel all the ID age verification laws. You know, it's a win, but it's not like a flawless victory or whatever. Louis Rossman. Okay. Just thanks for letting me know, guys. I'm stupid. To be honest, I don't think the Clippy profile picture didn't do much, but then again, it might be dumb. Yeah, I mean, it showed that people were unified against the push of ID verification, but yeah, I mean, you're right. It didn't, in terms of actual effectiveness, it didn't really do much. But hey, I'm all for any type of movement or protest against ID verification, so it was still a cool thing. Oh, banning VPNs is difficult. Who would have thunk it? Well, they claim they did it out of the kindness of their heart. Like, yeah, you know, we looked at all the public's opinion. That's why we didn't do it. And it's just like, okay, that's bullshit, but all right. What's up, Raptor? Why are they doing these laws when absolutely nobody wanted it? Yeah, I mean, obviously they got lobbied to do it, and also the government wants to collect everybody's information and control everybody. I mean, that's just a fact at this point. It's fun to see YouTube filling up with Clippies. Yeah, that was funny. Glad to see more and more flock cameras getting destroyed. Yeah, you guys were the ones that told me about that. That is crazy. They're actually putting cameras around like the streets and like watching people. Oh my god. I haven't had any in my area, but if I did, I would just feel so uncomfortable, dude. Flock cameras deserve to be destroyed. Yeah, dude, that is some. It's like they heard everything we said about mass surveillance, and then they're just like, you know what? Let's just make it a literal. Like, let's just make it literal. Exactly, Newt. It's like they heard what we said, and they're like, okay, you know what? How about we literally have mass surveillance? Oh man. Connects to phone Bluetooth and pulls their data too. Oh my god, dude. Let's go destroy. Let us click some flock cameras. Yeah, I'm sure you would get in a lot of trouble for it too. But I mean, YouTube should be off-putting. I think this is a reference to that Jennifer Lawrence interview on Between Two Ferns. I don't know if anyone is gonna get that, but they placed one in the spot by the dock. I like to take a quiet stroll at night. I haven't gone for a late night stroll since. Yeah, dude. I would imagine. Off-putting. You can't say that. That's off-putting. You should be off-putting. If I see a flock camera, should I put my phone in airplane mode? I don't know. You'd have to ask the chat. I don't know enough about them. Send a rock towards flock. YouTube doesn't terminate these bots commenting on every video I watch, but no, instead some real authentic creators get terminated by YouTube. Yeah, the thing is, and I've said this in other videos too, I think the vast majority of the people they terminate are actually slop channels. It's just they do terminate real creators and then they don't fix their mistake. That's what the annoying part is about them. I mean, like I said earlier before, they did it to me. Like, they banned me and said I hacked my own channel until still to this day, 4 years later, they still have not reinstated the videos they took down. Don't worry, just submit your ID to the flock cameras so they don't spy on you. Yeah, dude, just give them your fingerprint, you know? Just give them your eyeball scan. It's no big deal. I disagree, Acom. I mean, I think there's a lot of low effort content that does really well on YouTube too. There are plenty of AI slop channels that I could just start naming off the top of my head that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They should go after those channels. Case in point. We need age verification to drive our cars next. I mean, some people do need a subscription for their cars, so it's not too far-fetched, to be honest. Even small creators have been terminated for no reason. True. Age verification to be there. Coming soon, dude. Thanks, Ochi Terry. Problem is they try to make AI the worker, not their tool. Yeah. True. Sperm verification coming soon. Oh my god. Wouldn't be surprised. Don't let the flock CEO or any rich CEO near your kids. True. They should do a study on that. The correlation between how much money you have and how much like they commit like crimes against children. I think the ratio would actually be a lot higher than we would think. I mean, we already all know about the e-files, so yeah. Would not be surprised. Put a sock on the flock. A lot of good rhymes we can come up with here. "2027 needs data from your family to detect your age." That's the way we're headed if we don't stop all this, man. Shoot the flocks like duck hunt. Well, okay. How overall, how effective do you guys think this change will be? Do you guys think that a bunch of AI channels will actually get banned? Do you guys think that the YouTube will be better after this? Type of 1 if you think YouTube will actually ban channels and be better. Type of 2 if no. Do you guys think YouTube will actually do what they're going to say that they're going to do? Yeah, I gotta honestly, I gotta lean more towards tube because I've heard them say this before, and there's still to this day so many AI channels that have been flourishing. But I'm hoping, you know, the optimistic side of me, glass half full, I'm hoping they actually do something. I mean, like this Reddit post went not viral, but this Reddit post got a lot of upvotes like 3 weeks ago, and to this day, they still have not gotten rid of all these channels. Some of which getting millions of views from this topic. And by the way, it looks like actually now that I'm looking at the date, it looks like this channel copied somebody else's video and got way more views. So, okay. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, this should be the prime time thing that they should be banning. Seeing the viewership numbers that they get, I mean, that pisses me off, and I'm sure it pisses you guys off too. Most of us have never gotten like videos with like millions of views. To see this guy steal somebody else's video and then get that many views in just 4 weeks on an 18-minute video, by the way, like, so meaning this guy made thousands of dollars. Oh my god, dude. Like, if I had to give you a rough estimate on how much this guy made off this video, you know, it's hard to tell because I would need to see his CPM, which is how much money he makes per 1,000 views. But if I had to guess, we're sitting somewhere around $5,000 that he made off this one video. Think about that. $5,000 from AI generating a video that he stole from somebody else. Oh my god. How can people not tell the videos are AI? Well, some of them are really, I mean, these ones are bad examples. These do look like AI, but remember that not everyone's as tech savvy, right? People don't know the differences. We were talking about a video of, you know, a footballer, Erling Haaland, who got scared from his own reflection. Most people, including myself, when we saw that video, we thought it was real. And recently, and it's you, Blue Dragon. I'm telling you, it's you. Nobody else is complaining about that except you. Or it could be YouTube. But anyways, yeah, so people are able to just fart these videos out every single day, and they just get no punishment for it, and they make thousands of dollars from it. And YouTube encourages it too. I don't know, man. So hopefully they actually do what they said they're gonna do. Copy and paste earn easy views, pretty much, man. Pretty much. And it, if you guys didn't know this, I'm sure a lot of you guys do, but your CPM, which is how much money you make per 1,000 views in your video, it also widely is varied on the types of videos that you make. So people who make videos about cars, for example, those guys, like, their CPM is super high, like they make a lot of money. But people who make like commentary videos or whatever, yeah, we don't make as much money, unfortunately. My CPM is like $2.50. So per 1,000 views, just think about, you know, that's how many dollars I would get. Like this video, for example, it's gonna probably end up making like a few $100s, which is cool. I obviously appreciate any of the type of money, but need to make sure actual journalism pays badly. Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a journalist, but thank you. I would just call myself some random idiot who talks about things that I enjoy or that I find interesting. Repost the Angry Birds movie? Well, you're gonna get a copyright striked and claimed. People are posting movies and not getting struck down. Well, you can still get copyright claimed without your video getting taken down. You guys know that, right? So you will still lose the monetization. So it's not like you can just upload a movie and make money off of it. YouTube's copyright system is pretty strict with that type of stuff. I've shown movies on screen on a live stream for like a few seconds. I've gotten my whole stream copyright claimed. I hate AI music. There's so many good musicians that have little views on YouTube. Oh yeah. You remember that Critical made a video about that once. There's like this channel with like tens of millions of subscribers. I forgot what it was called. I think it might have gotten taken down or something. I forgot what it was called. But there's a channel with more than 10 million subscribers and it was all AI music. I don't remember what it was called. Damn. AI music channel with over 10 million subscribers. Anyone remember the name of that channel? Well, here's another AI channel that's doing it, but I forgot what it was called, man. I totally forgot. Did I make a video on it? No, I don't think I did. Damn, dude. There was this, trust me, I'm not Mandela affecting this. I remember that there was a channel that makes exclusively AI music that had over 10 million subscribers. All right. I'm not going to be able to rest easy until I find it. Okay, well, here's another example of a channel that was going viral. This is all fake AI content. The guy had 87,000 subscribers and the videos were getting insane views. So again, just another channel that's making thousands of dollars from this type of shit. Remember that one? Yeah. Dude, I can't for the life of me remember what that channel was called, but trust me, there was an AI channel with like over 10 million subscribers. Let's see if I can try to find it. 27 million subscribers. Yes, I found it. There you go. There you go. Masters of Prophecy is what it was called. Let's see if it's still up. They might have gotten to 36 million subscribers. AI music channel, dude. Oh my god, dude. 36 million subscribers, bro. Let's look at some of their most viewed stuff. 106 million. Yeah, I probably did. Maybe I was trying to make a video about this. That's why, since I've watched a little bit. Dude, holy shit, dude. 106 million. And it's all AI slop. Nowhere over here in the description do they say it's AI. It is, though. And then, you know, obviously, when you make any type of AI content, you're supposed to disclose it. I guarantee you he didn't. Let's see. Okay, so he says, okay, he discloses it there, but you have to actually like mark it. Yeah, he did not mark it. So over here, you're supposed to mark your thing, and it should say like, you know, visuals or audio was generated by AI. He did not mark it. So he's also breaking YouTube's guidelines. Thank you for the $2 shadow. Really appreciate that. Masters of Slop. Okay, we got to check this out on Social Blade, dude. This is freaking insane, dude. Really appreciate the $2 shadow. Let's get some W's. Oh my god, bro. It's actually unbelievable. And he just, look, he deleted a bunch of views too. Probably he didn't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So let's just look at some of these numbers here. Oh my god, it's gonna make me vomit. Okay, so this fucking douche started his channel in June of 2024, right? In February of 2025, so he didn't like upload any videos for a year. 0 subscribers. In 1 month, he gained 7 million subscribers. 1 month, not a year, 1 month. And in that month, oh my god, dude. Do you guys see that? He gained 50 million views in 1 month. Do you know how much money that is? That is minimum $100,000, if not more. So he literally just made 6 figures in 1 month. And then the next fucking month. Well, yeah, actually, hold on. I read this wrong. In his, oh no, yeah, there you go. So then in the next month, he gained 7.6 million subs. So now we're at like, you know, like 14 million. And then in the next month for views, he gained 60 million views. And then the biggest month, he gained 11 million subscribers in 1 month. Most people on planet Earth will never get that many subscribers, period. And he did it in 1 month. And he got 103 million views in that month. So again, on the minimum end, he made about $200,000 in that month. Oh my god, dude. Then he started kind of losing some subscribers, but recently he's back to gaining subs. Holy shit, dude. Definitely earned those 6 figures working so hard to type in those prompts. Yeah, guys, don't be hating, guys. You know, I'm sure his fingers hurt sometimes when he was AI generating all this shit. Oh my god. And so just keep this, I mean, the reason why I even brought this guy up is just keep that in mind when YouTube says they prioritize real content creators on the platform. Yeah, okay, buddy. We see who you guys prioritize. I'm pretty sure everybody who like is sitting here right now combined, we don't have this many subscribers. Oh man. Channel subs is AI generated? Nah, probably. And keep in mind, right, like his viewership right now for having 36 million subscribers is suspiciously low. He gained 6,000 views in 11 days. Not you know, shitting on people who make those numbers, obviously, but 36 million subscribers, 6,000 views. Yeah, I don't know. Seems a little suspicious. Seems like some botting might have been going on. But YouTube still freaking deems this a good enough channel for them to push out to this level. Think of like most bigger YouTubers that you guys like and can think of. This channel has more subscribers than most of them. Like unless you're thinking of PewDiePie or Markiplier and all them. Even like for example, Critical, we talk about him a lot. He has more subscribers and he has twice as many subs as Critical. Like what the fuck? Like how does YouTube allow channels like this to even exist? I don't know, man. And yes, I know some people are going to be like, oh, you're jealous or you're salty. Yeah, you're right. I am jealous. I'm 100% jealous. Holy shit. And to think some people wanted to start making content and makes it so hard to even try or want to start. Yeah, I agree. It's very disheartening to look at. The people that are subbed probably stop watching, but no, that's not how it works. 36 million people don't subscribe to a channel, and then all of a sudden 6,000 people only watch the new video in 11 days. That has never happened. Like that there is no way that he has that many real subscribers and that they don't want to watch the newest video. And it's not like his channel was made 12 years ago where he accumulated all those subs, you know, eons ago. He actually got most of his subs last year. There's no such thing as a channel having that low of a retention rate. He's got to be botting. There's just no way. Better question, how do they manage to get that many bots? I don't know. And an even better question than that is, how is YouTube not doing anything about it? You know? Shouldn't be, you're a good quality YouTuber. Thanks, dude. I disagree, but thank you. I mean, people have botted my stream before. There have been times where my live stream got botted live, where I'm just live streaming, talking to you guys, and all of a sudden it shoots up to 10,000 viewers. I'm like, what the fuck? But then later YouTube removes all those views. Meaning, like, obviously it was somebody else paid to bot my channel, and YouTube removed it. But when it comes to AI content, then they don't want to remove it anymore. Yeah. Let's see if I can find that video that Critical made on them, because I know he talked about them. I don't know. I can't find it. I'm almost 100% sure he's made a video talking about them before. They're just abusing the free money glitch. Yeah. And YouTube is letting them. Maybe the creator works in YouTube. I don't know. And now that would be a plot twist. Well, hopefully they actually do what they say they're going to do in this update. Watch Mojo has been around for like 10 plus years. This channel like got created 2 years ago. Try again. Maybe it's just every other AI service subscribing to support their own home. Yep. I can believe that. Free money glitch, that's a great way to sum it up. Yeah, and YouTube lets them, dude. If you can have an AI channel that gets 36 million subscribers, I'm sorry, YouTube is giving you the green light. They're telling you it's A-okay. Small creators randomly get bots for no reason, but if it's AI based, then gets a higher chance and the viewer stays. Yeah. I don't know, man. YouTube seems to have some obsession with constantly helping AI content. Very peculiar. And just another thing to put into perspective, right? What did we see that their channel gained? What was that? 15 million subscribers in 2 months. I am pretty sure. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. outside of Mr. Beast and Mr. Beast, Cristiano Ronaldo, and probably PewDiePie during his War with T series, I don't think there has ever been a channel ever that has gained 36 million subscribers in what is that? Like 6 months or whatever. I don't think that's ever been done other than by those three people. PewDiePie during the Battle Against T series, Mr. Beast, and Ronaldo. Actually, how many subs does Ronaldo have now? YouTube. Yeah, so he did it, and Mr. Beast did it, PewDiePie did it. And then freaking Masters of Prophecy. Oh, man. You're worried about faceless creators being targeted, including Laquendo creepypasta creators? So it's interesting, right? Because I noticed that when people mention faceless creators, like, can I hear your definition of a faceless creator? Because a lot of people, when they say faceless creators, they usually refer to like AI, like narrated channels. Because technically, if we're going by the definition of a faceless creator, I'm a faceless creator. You know, like I define it as anybody who doesn't show their face. You know. But for some reason, usually when people say a faceless creator, they're usually referring to like an AI channel. So if you're worried about faceless creators, like people who like make like this type of content, like the type of content I make, being affected, I think we'll be fine. I mean, if anything, I'm telling you, he should be the one getting targeted. These videos are literally the same fucking thing over and over again. You're gonna ever do a face reveal? Probably not. I just want to live my private life, you know. What the fuck? That's the same thumbnail? Yep. Welcome to More Pegasus. That's his whole channel. He literally just, it's like the most bullshit titles and thumbnails that you'll see on YouTube. It's just pure drama slop. And as we pointed out earlier in the stream, regardless of the topic, he somehow always makes the video right around 35 minutes. If that doesn't show you that he's using some sort of script or template or whatever, I don't know what does. I mean, this is what's wrong with YouTube. The fact that somebody like this can make hundreds of thousands of dollars farting out this garbage content. And again, I know my content isn't good either, so it's rich coming from me, but at least when you look at the title and thumbnail of my video, you know what it's going to be about. Honestly, how insane people act with dreams face reveal, even average looking creators hesitate. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't give a shit if somebody called me ugly. That's not what I care about. People can call me ugly all day. It wouldn't matter to me. What I would care about is I want to be able to live my private life and go to the store and go to the park and hang out and do normal things without people coming up to me, you know? Thank you, Wise. It's over. ChatGPT filled the script out with extra paragraphs of the videos 35 minutes long. Pretty much. What's up, Wuya Official? Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. If the music is taken back to the studio and transformed by 2 to 3 producers, what are your thoughts on it? If it's a tool, my studio currently does it. I mean, I would just want the content that is pushed on YouTube to be actually created by people, as opposed to farted out by some sort of AI script or generation tool. So if your studio is not doing that, then I think it's okay. YouTube is always a place to showcase creativity, you know? So that's what I think. But thank you for the $5, Wuya. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Raven. Please don't remind me about more Pegasus. Pegaslop? Yeah, pretty much. 2 to 3 producers getting paid. That's a W. Yeah. Yeah, surely if you, you know, have 2 to 3 producers, can you guys just not make the the music yourselves? Are you all talk about the It's Over guy or something? Yep, we are. What's up, Rob? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hope you've been good, Rob. Hope life's been good. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I agree with you, Sledger. We are hardstyle producers, but use AI to make strings, some vocals, and brams that we don't have experience in. I mean, hey, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna act like I know much about music, so I mean, you can do your thing, but I mean, like I said, I'm gonna maintain my opinion that YouTube content, what is showed at the forefront, what is promoted, what YouTube pushes, should be real content made by real people. You know, that's my opinion. Masters of Prophecy, the channel we were just talking about, farts out AI generated music. I mean, you know, that's what it is. So as long as you're not doing that, you're better than them in my book, you know. Thank you, Sophie. Isn't YouTube bigger than TikTok anyhow? Yeah, much bigger. That's why I don't understand why YouTube. I mean, maybe not. Maybe YouTube Shorts is not bigger than TikTok, but YouTube as a collective is much bigger than them. I don't know why they feel so threatened by TikTok. And also, TikTok's like creator payouts is like dog shit from what I've heard. Like you can have like 50 million followers on TikTok and like actually not make that much money. Like the vast majority of your money will actually be from like sponsorships and stuff, not like your creator revenue or whatever. Whereas on YouTube, if you have 50 million subs and you get like, you know, good viewership, you're making bank. I think YouTube just sees anything that seems to have some degree of success and they're like, okay, let's copy that too. Yeah, I can't even disagree with you. I mean, the entire concept of YouTube Shorts was because of TikTok and Instagram Reels. So can't even really disagree with you there. TikTok will not recognize gameplay as contact. I don't know what you mean as contact, but I assume you mean they won't pay people who make gaming content. Is that what you mean? All right, guys. Well, it's fun hanging out. I think we covered everything that we want to cover. Tomorrow's video will be about YouTube replying to dislike, you know, the backlash from dislikes. So make sure you guys stick around for that. I'll try to get that up 10:40 a.m. PST. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody who donated. It really means a lot. Make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on, and please do leave a like before you go. Yeah, I will be getting out a video tomorrow, 10:40 a.m. PST. So make sure you guys watch that. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Appreciate you all. Love you all. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.